Hey everybody, how's it going? I've just started doing these intros before the day's work starts. Today I had a new customer. It had some very bad black algae all over the house. So I had to treat it with some straight SH. I'll show you exactly how to deal with this kind of situation. Now the house is ready for paint. The pool area is ready for paint. The whole place is cleaned up really nice. They were very happy. Very nice people. New customer. I was doing a regular customer over in Tampa about 5 weeks ago, and the young lady came out and asked me to give her a quote, so I did, and they accepted the bid, and they were very happy today and gave me a wonderful tip. Thank you so much, guys. And then the second job of the day was a regular customer, full house wash, concrete, long sidewalk, gutter in the road. So it was a very good day. I hope you enjoy the video today, and I can show you how to get rid of some tough algae and clean it up by downstreaming and a little bit of pump-up spraying. All right? I'm Don from Super Blast. Get after it. Hey, here we are. Boy, and what a mess, I got to tell you. All right, this is going to be one of the dirtiest ones I've done in a while. You got oil stains. I already told them that's not going to come up. Got all this nasty stuff here. Look at that algae up there. All this will come off. What we got going on here with this? All right. Let's go look at the dirty parts, okay? You ready for this? Did you say you're ready? Look at that. I mean, we're going to be using pump-up stuff for sure. Then we got to get this cage cleaned off. And this outside walk will take the turbo nozzle to it. But this cage hasn't been cleaned in a very long time. I mean, look at these screens. They're awful. They're going to be getting it rescreened, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Let's come on in here and check this out. This should all clean up pretty nice. And we'll shoot up there through the screen to get that vinyl siding. We're also going to be blowing these leaves out of here onto here. Then we got this side. It's pretty less desirable. What I'm going to do is wash across the front, and I'm going to throw the hose over the fence, come back here and get all this all the way up to here. Then we'll rinse all the way back around. Come down that other side, that's really bad. Then we'll come in here and do this pool cage. This won't be too bad in here. I think it looks worse than it is. We'll see what happens. Let's get after it. Look at that. That's pretty bad. He said it's been 15 years since they've cleaned it. They've lived here for 15, they haven't done anything to it. This is my regular customer next door. See how clean hers is? We were here like 5 weeks ago, and I picked this one up here. All right, here comes somebody with a baby carriage over the hose here. All right, I need to put my sign out. Let's get after it. All right, let's get this party started. We're going to start right here on the corner. Get all this driveway SH, get all this stuff down here. All that algae you see up there. Let's get after it, huh? Very simple procedure. Downstream injection. All right, I guess you get the picture, right? We're gonna get this driveway done, then we're gonna head down that way, all right? We'll see you in a little bit. Let's get after it. Okay, let's talk about how I do things, okay? Now I downstreamed the whole front of the house. It came out really nice. I just did a windowsill like this. You see how nasty this thing is right here? Now I just sprayed that 2 seconds ago. Well, you know, a minute ago. It's already eaten it all off of it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit this windowsill here and underneath there really bad. This black stuff here, we're just gonna downstream it. And then we'll go ahead and do what we need to do with the pump up after that. And I'll give you an example of that here by going on the other side of the house here where I just got done on the other side, okay? Let's go look at that. Okay, now you can see I downstream all this. It came okay, but this stuff is not going to come off unless you go ahead and hit it with the pump up. Because if I hit it real hard with pressure, that's going to kill the paint. That it just needs to be painted anyway, but we don't want to kill it. Let's just go ahead and see what the results are here. It's only going to take me a couple minutes to do all that too. With a good pump up spray, you can knock it out fast. All right, let's get after it. All right, as you can see, that's just going to dwell a little bit longer, and then we'll be able to come back, apply a little bit more SH, and then rinse all this off. It'll be nice, okay? Nice as it can be. Okay, now I came in here and stood here and hit all these beams all the way around, just standing right here, all the way. Now I'll come in from the other side, and we have this to deal with. See all that green stuff up there? Now the house had algae all over it, all up there. That's all gone and clean. All the soffits up there are clean. Everything looks good. I was able to shoot that through the screen and up above here. Over this way. Looks nice and clean up there. All right, that's getting really nice right there. We'll be back for the satisfying rinse. Let's get after it. Okay, now I went on the other side and pumped up that. This came pretty darn clean. We're just going to rinse it off. Put one more coat of SH and then rinse. Then we're going to go around the front, get the driveway done, come down the side where I've already treated all that, and come in here and finish this pool, and we'll be done. All right, let's get after it. Now check that out, huh? This place is ready for paint. I'll tell them that. They can paint it themselves for a cheap price if they just do it themselves. We'll see what they say. Let's go walk through here. Let's go see what this other side looks like after the major pump up. Oh yeah, it looks good. Once we downstream it all and then rinse it, it'll look like I said, as good as you can get it. Now these bees out here are pissed off. Just killed about 50 bees on that nest right there. You see they're not around anymore. Chlorine does kill wasps. All right, now we're going to come out here. Most of this is already rinsed. Just got to go down the side over here and finish this over there. So we'll be back when we get after this driveway, all right? Let's get after it. Okay, now we got some spots on here that we're probably going to use the pump up at the end of the day here. I'm going to go ahead and post-treat this, loosen some of this stuff up. It's all the way up the side here. Water accumulates. We got some on the sidewalk over there. It's in the shade all the time. So we'll post-treat, then we'll go finish this job up in the back. Then we'll come out front and spot treat whatever's left over, all right? Let's get after it. All right, that's looking really good. We'll let that stuff, see where the soap's sitting up in the puddle there? And over there, that's where those worst areas are. We'll let that sit while we're back here. We're gonna rinse this off all the way down. The place is coming out nice, actually, for what we have to work with. Let's come over here and see what we got back here. Should be able to just power wash it off and be done with it. Oh yeah, we'll get that off of there. Looks way better than it did. Let's go in here. We're gonna do a turbo nozzle on this stuff here. Make the mess first. Oh yeah, all the algae's coming down out of here. This is gonna clean up nicely for these guys. The screens aren't. You see how that white is in the screen? We'll put some more SH along the back here. We'll get these screens cleaned up, actually. Amazing. Then they'll just replace a few screens and they'll be good. All right, let's get after it. I gotta go get a new battery. All right, just getting things fired up. See that deck right there? I'm gonna go out and grab that turbo nozzle, turn that into something they can use. It's got algae all over it over here. All these weeds will be out of here and we'll trim it out as well. So you're probably gonna get squirted in the face with mud. So put your safety goggles on always when you're using a turbo nozzle. Let's get after it. All right, let's have a look. The driveway looks really good. All these areas of that stuff were treated. This place is ready for paint. Let's go ahead and check out the pool cage. See, that's all down to the cement now. I mean, that was black. Now it's just white. And then just like this patio out here, the homeowner just came out. Very happy with the job. Hey, here we are, customer number 2, which is a regular customer. I was wrong about the first one being a regular customer. It was the house next door to that one. When I was there about 4 weeks ago, I had talked to that lady where the job was this morning, and I was able to get another job in that neighborhood. Really nice people over there, I tell you. And they appreciated the work, and they even gave me a nice tip. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate that. All right, look at this here. This is from his car, so I figured maybe it's from his battery tray. He just got done changing the battery. It's a small car, as you can see the outline of the vehicle sitting here. So we're going to try some pink power on this stain right here. And we're just going to rinse the house off and get this driveway cleaned up and the sidewalks. And we're not doing the pool this time. It doesn't need it. He was just out here telling me how the house doesn't need it either, but for the extra little bit of money that I charge to do the house with the driveway and sidewalks, it doesn't make any sense not to get it done. So make things affordable, and you can get your maximum dollar that you're looking to get. All right, we'll be back. Let's get after it. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is wet this down a little bit. We're going to let that sit there for a second. I'm going to do the same thing down at the bottom. We'll be right back. Show you the result. Okay, let's see how we did. Okay, now when we surface clean it and post-treat it, pre-treat it, and all that good stuff, that's going to blend in nicely, all right? All right, it doesn't work all the time. That's rust from metal, so sometimes it gets it up. It's fresh enough. There's still a little bit down there. Probably hit it one more time lightly and let it sit. But anyway, that's what you do. Pink Power. Get it from Ameritech, 813-978-0809. Tell them I sent you. Get after it. All right, that one down there came out all the way off, so we're good to go. All right, we're going to do the house from there all the way around down the side here. and then rinse it all the way back around, get the driveway and the sidewalks. Then we'll head down that side of the house and we'll reel everything back to the truck. All right, let's get after it. Okay, that's pretty simple, huh? Tall reach tip for the app of the soap. Now the guy keeps up with it every year. You see the paint's real good. And we had our second peak up that way. All reachable with the proper tips. And the proper speed on your 10-gallon-a-minute machine, because they do not work real well if you try to go all the way with 10 gallons a minute. I figured it out down to 8 gallons a minute and you're fine. All right, now we're going to rinse the rest of this off all the way over there. Then we're going to get these driveways and sidewalks done. Then go down the other side of the house. And then we'll be done for the day. We'll go to the bank, crank it out at the bank, and go home and dive into the pool. All right, let's get after it. Okay, while I got the hose all the way out there in the yard, and I got to go all the way down to that utility box transformer thing in the yard and get the gutter in the road, I'm going to go ahead and get the mini Mondu out and start right here at the sidewalk, go all the way down, come all the way down here, then get the hose all over there, then we'll get back to over here. This is it up to the front, then we'll rinse it all down. All right, let's get after it. There you have it. Washed all the way to there. All the way to there. We're going to rinse this puppy off. Post treat it. Then we'll be finishing the side of the house right here and a little piece around the back. And then we'll reel right back to the truck. Job layout is the most important thing. Just to get some speed, you know. Just think if your water hose is all the way to hell over there and you finish the job over here and your rig's way over there. What kind of organization is that? Come on, man. All right, now for the satisfying rinse and post treat. Let's get after it. I think that's going to conclude it for one day. Sidewalks, gutter in the road looks good. Driveway looks great. The house looks good. All we got to do is go down the side of the house here. It's not even that dirty, so no need to film that, right? Seen one house wash, seen them all. I think I'm done explaining stuff today. That looks pretty clean down that side. So nothing to worry about there. All right, I'm Don from Super Blast Pressure Washing. Thanks for tuning in again today, and by all means, subscribe if you haven't, and tell a friend. Tell your mom. Moms love clean. And leave me a comment, all right? All right, get after it.